For anyone that's taken their Tacoma off-road, we all know that exhaust pipe dip seems to be an area where a lot of people get caught up. I'm gonna be going to an exhaust shop. We're actually gonna be chopping this part of the exhaust off. It's gonna get rerouted further back, and it's gonna be tucked up above the frame rails. Follow along today. I'm gonna be going to the exhaust shop, getting this modified, getting it rerouted, so we can gain some clearance. What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. If you're new here, my name's Chris, and right now we are inside the Fortune Taco, heading off to the muffler shop. I'm gonna be heading out to Discount Muffler. It is a muffler shop down here in Tucson. It's actually in the town of Marana, which is just north of Tucson, but we're gonna be heading out there, go see the guys at Discount Muffler, so we can hopefully get this all fixed up. When I first rolled up to Discount Muffler, they were very quick to get me checked in. They got the truck in the shop, threw it up on a rack, and almost immediately they started getting to work. Javier went ahead and using a Sawzall, as you saw, he cut that first section. Now he's cutting the second section, which is pretty close to the Y pipe, and this part of the pipe is gonna drop out. And that right there is the worst part of the exhaust that hangs low. So we got that section cut out. It was then time for him to go ahead and start using his skills. I know once you've been doing this for a while, this is probably just a normal day, but watching how quick and easy he just grabbed a piece of pipe off the shelf. He started doing some bending, trimmed it up a little bit, kind of back and forth, fitting on the truck, checking out. It was just kind of all eyeballing it like he was using a tape measure, but it was pretty impressive to me to see. He could just take a piece of pipe, kind of put it on the bending machine, just back and forth a couple times until he shaped it out to be the exact perfect fit for the truck. While he was about halfway through, he was kind of making some progress on it. His son showed up to the shop, and from what he had told me, his son is more of the expert when it comes to the exhaust work, so he took over the project on my truck. And then I don't know exactly what this machine's called, but it pretty much takes the end of the pipe and it gives it a nice little flange. It opens it up so it'll fit nicely over the existing exhaust. After the pipe got fitted and things were good to go, it was time for him to go ahead and weld it on. He went ahead and welded up both ends, made sure it was nice and sealed. Another thing I liked was that it wasn't just kind of like tack it up, weld it, cool, things are good to go. After he was finished with all of his welding, he then took a mirror, he inspected all of his work to make sure there wasn't gonna be any exhaust leaks and there was no issues with the welds. And then there it is. So that's the final product, running from the driver's side cat back to that Y pipe with a nice little curve in it. It is nice and tucked up now and there's not gonna be any clearance issues. Like I said before, I don't know why this wasn't designed this way from the factory by Toyota, because I feel like this is what it should look like, and this is a lot cleaner. With that exhaust pipe all welded up, it was time to go ahead and drop the truck, roll it out of the shop, and it was time to get on out of here. I want to give a huge shout out to Discount Muffler out here in the Tucson area. So I learned while getting the truck worked on today that Discount Muffler is a little mom and pop shop. And I love supporting mom and pop over big box retail, whatever you want to call it, but this is just a little family-owned business. The first gentleman that started working on my truck was actually the owner of the business, and then while he was working on it, his son showed up, and his son took over doing the mods on the truck. And at the front desk was his wife. So it is all just run and operated by the family, which I think is awesome. And they were all very nice, very respectful, and the work they did was awesome. So I had a buddy of mine, Windchillin' Taco, as he's known on Instagram. He came here a couple years ago to get the same mod done, and he's the one that referred me to Discount Muffler. If you're not familiar with Windchillin' Taco, that is someone you need to check out. First of all, Rob, the owner of Windchillin' Taco, he's a phenomenal person, but his truck, it is 3-linked It has portals and 40-inch tires on a 3rd gen Tacoma. Head on over to his Instagram. I'll tag it down below at WinChillinTaco. Give him a follow, check out his page. You will not be disappointed. That thing is a beast. I'm assuming when he got this mod done, it was prior to having portals and 40s, because if you're on portals and 40s, I don't know why you need this clearance mod. Maybe Rob can let me know in the comments below. But thanks for the referral, Rob. I really appreciate it. This place was awesome. Hands down, we'll go back here again. At the making of this video, that's how much it cost. It could change in the future, but just so you know, to give you maybe a ballpark, if you're looking into doing this mod, that's how much it might cost you at your local shop. Or if you're in Arizona, down in southern Arizona, head over to Discount Muffler. They will get you all set up, and they do very good work. That's gonna be it for today's video. I appreciate you guys tuning in and sticking around till the end. If you could do a couple favors for me, if you enjoyed this video, drop a thumbs up down below. It helps this video be more successful to get seen by people just like yourself. If you have any questions about this mod, or just any questions for myself or the Fortune Taco, make sure to leave a comment down below. I try my best to reply to every comment that's left on my videos. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, or maybe you've watched a couple before, but you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll be able to see anytime I release a future video here on the Fortune Taco YouTube channel. Thank you guys for sticking around all the way till the end. I hope to see you on the next video.